Now let's start covering our student-created defenses. Now the reason they're called this is as you learn more material, you'll get to make up the defenses on your own. At this level, we'll give you more of a guideline, more of a set thing to do, but as you get going, you can branch off. So remember, in a real fight, I'm not trying to do the memorized move I did in the dojo because that won't work. What I'm doing is relying on my basic instincts and then using the training from the dojo to stop the altercation. Now, the first attack is going to be a push-push. Now, a lot of times when I teach this, sometimes I feel that students don't believe me, this is how it's going to happen. And then I even have a student report to me, that's exactly how this attack happens, which is kind of funny to me because this is what happens. So now, if you're in an altercation like this and you're trying to just talk your way out of it, or you just don't expect something physical to happen, they push you and you're just not ready for that, right? Now, even if your hands are up, maybe you're trying to talk to them, the push is so quick that it kind of takes you off guard. Now, if you know that and you can understand that, then you can address it right away. But a lot of times this push-push happens in twos. So what happens is she pushes me. If my hands weren't already up, they have to be up at this point. So now when she goes to push me again, I can swat her hands away. So my hands are already up. Now, a nice benefit for you is that when someone's going to push you, they push you where? In the chest, right? Sensei Bethany's not going to push my face up. Please don't. But Sensei Bethany's not going to push my face out like that. If she did, it'd probably be a better move. But when someone pushes you, they push you at the shoulders, at the chest level. Now, what happens from here, when she pushes me, I want to make sure I get in a good stance and my hands stay up if they're not up already. When she goes to push me again, I'm going to swat them down. So I just come in here and I parry them down. This is where I start my defense. Now, this is just a guideline, but as you learn more techniques, you can do different things. So what I recommend doing at this point is really focusing on your strikes and your clinching. So I parry her down, which means her head comes forward. I'm going to take both of my hands and box her ears. So now I'm going to start to win this altercation. Now, I could throw uppercuts, I could throw hooks, I could even use my fingers right to the eyes. But what I'm going to do right after I box the ears from here, I'm going to start to clinch. Why do I clinch? Because I'm probably going to be nervous, and this clinch allows me to really minimize the damage she can do to me while taking advantage of my situation. So I'm leaning on her, I'm holding her neck. I'm going to start throwing my knees, throwing my knees, throwing my knees. Now, I always want the adversary on the ground so I can run away. So what I'm going to do from here is step out. So I'm going to take this with my nice socks, step out, throw her to the ground. Now, the big thing you want to do if Sensei Bethany is on the ground is stomp on the ankle. So let's watch that again. So after I throw her to the ground from here, the ankle should be right there. So in a real self-defense situation, I want to stomp. Why? Because I don't want to defend myself, start running away, and have them chase me back down. So if I can step on that ankle, I'm safe. Now let's watch that slow one more time. She comes in, hands are up, there's a swat. Now I can do my palms too. Look at palm, palm. Remember, there's no wrong thing to do. You just have to react. So I throw my palms, I throw my hammer fist. Here's my front clinch. I start kneeing. 1, 2, 3. Throw them to the ground, stomp the ankle, and run to safety.